excuse me for a moment. I just gotta adjust my attire. Yeah, I was at the gym. I was having a little cardio session. But yes, we are back. Give me one moment. I still gotta put my shoes on, my actual gym shoes. Yup. We back at it again. Back at it again. How y'all feeling this evening? Good, I hope. Just slip my gloves on. All right. So, as y'all may have known, or better yet not known, yesterday I did well, not yesterday, earlier today, within a 24-hour time period, I started day 31. I made the mistake of taking a break, getting something to eat, laying down, and then I end up just falling asleep. So I have not yet finished day 31. So in order for me to finish day 31, I still have 205 push-ups to do and 410 squats to do. So this time, less talking, it's gonna be more work. But I just want to shout out to everybody that came by, watched it live, watch it as much as they can live. Miss Positive You, 400, 400 games he came through. I appreciate you. And yeah, it's about the work at the end of the day. It's all about the work, and I appreciate y'all coming in. And yeah, it just wouldn't sit right with me if I didn't finish. So I need to finish. So first thing first, we're gonna go ahead and start with the squats, 205, and that'll bring us up to 410 for the 24-hour time frame. So. And yes, I checked the time on when that last upload was finished, and as of this recording, as of this moment, it says it was only 23 hours old. So I'm still within my time limit restriction. All right, 205 push-ups. Let's go. Yep, I'm sore. 20. It's 25. I'm not gonna lie. Today's gonna be one of them days, or actually just me doing this. At the time that I'm doing this, I'm not gonna be able to run through them. But we gonna do them. Say it again. Not gonna be able to run through them, but we gonna do them. It's 20, 25. 30, 30, 30. Nope, ain't gonna be able to blow through these at all. It's 35. 40. But if anybody, or better yet, if you're doing a challenge, thinking about doing a challenge, whatever it may be, remember to, most important thing is to listen to your body. Know when you need to rest. I mean, sometimes when it comes to rest, it's really one of those things you might have to just play around with and figure out, because maybe your body will let you get away with something on this day, but another 2-3 days, if you try it again, it'll say no. But listen to it and try to get a feel for yourself before really you go listening to anybody. That's how I see it, because what may work for me may not necessarily be what works for you, right? You know, the stress, because ultimately that's what this exercise is, like you're putting your body through stress. So in order for it to like respond and build itself up, but you know, the stress that I put my body under may not work for the next man or woman. The stress that you put your body under may be the exact type of stress that you need, as opposed to what I would need. But that's why I want to say, yeah, just listen to your body. Listen to your body and how you need to move forward, because ultimately I don't want nobody to get injured doing any of this stuff. That's what we're trying to avoid. And the only type of injury that we do want to get is one from that lactic muscle buildup, the tears to the fibers, you know, the micro tears. So this way, when you rest and you come back, you're stronger. But yeah, don't ever overdo it. If you think you can handle 5, 6, 7 days, by all means, do you. If not, hey, keep it at 2, 3. But ultimately, listen to your body. I'm at 40 push-ups. Go for it. I have an awesome night, busy day. Congrats on going live a few times. Did a lot of selling. I did a lot of selling. Oh wait, nah, ain't none of them comments selling. You know, I appreciate any and all of it. I ordered the book about diet and blood types. Thanks for the info. I passed the information. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like a dietitian or anything like that. And I can, like, everything that I say, I'm only going off of what I've learned or what someone of knowledge and who has the background. I'm only reiterating those philosophies, not ideologies, but also I'm just simply putting logic behind it. Like, if it makes sense, and it does, oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It just makes logical sense that you know, eating according to your blood typing, and it's something I like. I haven't really looked into it, but it just makes sense. Like, it's hard for me to explain, but it just really does. Cause like, for example, what if you're somebody that according to your blood type, like you should be eating mangoes, or somebody like me, according to my blood type, I should be eating grapes. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Thank you for even stopping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, Earlier, I mentioned this before I started the live. I'm like, yeah, I didn't finish my day 31. I gotta finish day 31 before the 24-hour time period. And I started this live when I think it was 23. I was in hour number 23 of that live being uploaded. And I'm like, all right, the quicker I can get it started, the better. Because to me, all this still falls under the time frame. But I'm at 40 push-ups right now. Let me keep going. 40. I think that was 50. But yeah, I got a whole book on. Oh yeah, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, Miss Positive. You have a good evening. But yeah, I got a whole book on. I got a whole book on nutrition, and I have yet to open a single page. And really, I need to start. I keep putting it on the back burner, but I need to start. Um, what was I gonna say? Hey, look, the show must continue. That was 50. Let me do some more push-ups. 60. 65. We are at 65. 73. Yeah. Honestly, right now, what most of my meals look like, or really what my meals look like in general, I'm trying to just stick to. I got these tangerines, I got these apples, I got these grapes. Well, no. I take that back. I got the tangerines, apples, some bananas, and then what I've been eating is just some rice, eggs scrambled, some broccoli, and some peas. Now, I tried to minimize the seasoning because I'm like, I don't really need all that extra salt. So it's not a whole lot of seasoning. It honestly tastes a little bland, but right now I'm more so worried about the nutritional aspect of these meals. And I'm just trying to make sure all my bases are covered. But yes, at some point, I need to figure out what my blood typing is. I want to say it's O negative, but I'm not entirely sure. But I know for sure it's an O. I just don't know if it's negative or positive. But aside from that, I need to be looking into what somebody, because I wonder if it's the same whether you're positive or negative, because it's an O blood type. But I'll find out. But yeah, I need to read at some point. Read my nutritional book and look more into eating foods according to my blood type. Because I guarantee you probably make a world of difference. Because it just makes so much sense. But yeah, if Miss Positive, if you happen to catch this part of this live, or you watch my whole entire live on replay, If you wouldn't mind disclosing with me, you don't have to tell me all that information, but whenever you start, and because I know you're gonna go through with it, but whenever you start and you see a difference based on like you eating the things that go with your blood type, let me know if it works, because that's what I'm curious about. I'm pretty sure it does, but I haven't tried it, so I can't really speak on it, but I bet it does help at the least. But anyways, 73. 80. I think. How about it? Excuse me. I think that was more than 80, but I'm gonna just say 80. 80. 90. 90. 98. Let me do another 7. That way, bring me up to 105. Alright, that's 107, folks. I mean, not 107, 105. Meaning I got 100 more to do. You know, with me working at Amazon, this was one of the first times I can actually recall me being happy about the cold coming. I was so ready for the summer to end. Just being out there. Like, cause they always sending me to like these rural country hick towns of Texas. And there's so many spaces where it's just open land, right? So the sun was just beaming all day, from basically from 10 till, well, basically 7 o'clock, nothing but sun. And those vans, they don't have any tent. So the vans don't have tent, no trees or forest trees to block the sun. So all day granted, I did like the times where I could just come back into the van and sit for a little bit and get cool, or better yet, just be happy that that some of my stops weren't back to back and it was gonna take a couple minutes before I got to the next one. But man, I'm so glad summer is over with and we're about to go into fall. Well, actually, we're already in fall, but getting close to the winter. My boy 400, what's happening? What's happening, Mr. 400 Games? You know, hey, look, like I said, if you caught me at the beginning of the live, man, or better yet, I said in the beginning of the live, uh, whenever I took that break, man, I ate. I sat down, I ate, I laid on the floor for a little bit, and next thing I know, I'm sleeping. And then I wake back up, it's like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just finish the sleep. But I'm like, man, I shouldn't have did that because now I'm running the risk of not finishing this challenge on time. Well, at least this day of the challenge on time. But I had got this started. Had got this live session started a little earlier, so I'm still within my time frame. But yeah, I shouldn't have did all that. I shouldn't have ate and shouldn't have laid down. I should have just ate and then said, all right, let's get back to it. But speaking of get back to it, yeah, man, 100 push-ups in right now. Well, 105 to be exact. So I got another 100 left to finish the push-ups for day 31. So let me get back to a couple of them. That's 10. But yeah, man, yeah, you see me with this attire on. It's a sweatsuit. That's one of them sauna suits. I came back from the gym. You know, I got some more cardio in. I know I keep saying I'm gonna lay off of it, but I don't know. It's just, believe it or not, it's something I enjoy the most when it comes to any part of this exercise, like being on the elliptical. But yeah, I did that and I was like, yeah, I still gotta go home and finish day 31. So I'm like, I might as well not sully some more clothes. So I just kept the ones I got on now. So I'm fresh off of a elliptical session. Well, I did just eat a little bit. Had some rice and some broccoli and some eggs and some green peas with some bananas and some apples. And yes, tasted so good. Especially when you ain't really ate nothing all day. But yeah, I ate that and I was like, yeah, it's time for me to get back in this garage and finish this challenge. Or finish this day of the challenge. We gonna finish the challenge, but finish this day of the challenge. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So we 10 push-ups in to that next 100. I got 90 left, so let's keep going. It's 20, 25. Yeah, man, I'm just glad, I'm glad that you stopping by. So what you got going on this evening? You studying? You freestyling? You working on the beats? You know, everything been decent at your household, man. I hope it is. Yeah. I know you probably studying. That's a good thing, but you ain't gotta stay long, cause this right here is not gonna be very entertaining, man. Just me getting these push-ups and squats in. That's all. Speaking of push-ups, that's 25. I'm saying that's 30. Yeah, man, salute to any and everybody that's just working a 9 to 5. Whether you in school, whether you got trade going on, whether you trying to start your own business. Salute to any and everybody that's doing it the hard way. And when I say the hard way, I mean the legal, I'm keeping my butt out of jail way, because I could see how enticing it could be to be off on that, you know, quote unquote, in the illegal trades, because it's quick and fast. But when the money come quick and fast and it come that way, guess what follows up right behind it? I don't even want to get all into it, but y'all know. So yeah, salute the people that's getting it in the hard way. I think I said 30, so we're just gonna go off of that. Even though I think it's more, but because I lost count again, I'm gonna say 30. 45. Yeah, it's just easier for me to just go live with these. I like it a little bit more than me pre-recording. I mean, granted, I guess the main benefit at this point is when I pre-record it, I can go ahead and chop up the segments that I'm using to talk and making them into shorts. But either way, whether I go live, whether I pre-record it, y'all will see me putting in the work. I will never cheat y'all on the work. I won't cheat myself on the work, and I won't cheat y'all on the work. Because you can cheat all day if you want, but the real results are gonna show. They're gonna be like, oh, he said he did 200 push-ups. But why that man still the same size that he was 3 months ago, saying that he was doing this many push-ups? It's gonna show. At some point, it's gonna show. It takes me back to this time in elementary school. I didn't study for my spelling test, so I was trying to be slick and have them like hidden underneath one of my folders in my desk at the time. And then my teacher, you know, me not being as slick as I thought I was, caught on to me, saw what I was doing, and just immediately disqualified me. Well, long story short, I got a 0 on that test. Man, I remember that day because I was ashamed that I had got caught, and then I was ashamed that I was gonna have to come home to my mother and show her that I got a 0. Or I don't know, maybe knowing me, I might have kept it to myself. But I think she eventually found out. So yeah, she was disappointed in me. So say all that to say, don't cheat yourself. Just go ahead and just put your head down. Study in terms of those books. Put in that work in terms of this fitness and exercise. I forgot where I was at, so I'm gonna say, what, 40? Nah, it was more than 40. It's gotta be 50 by now. I'm pretty sure it's 50. I'm gonna say 50. Six. 70. 70. How many minutes have I been recording? 30. Ain't that bad. 70. 30 to go. 97. Four. 90. 10 left. 94. 6 more. And 100. Squats officially done. Squats are officially done. I mean, not squats, push-ups. So now, on to the squats. I ain't gonna lie, today's been a long one. Today has been quite the day. Okay, hopefully, because at Amazon, they do, well, at least my DPS, they do this thing to where, well, there's a certain amount of hours they're trying to keep you at, right? So they might make you an extra, and basically what the extra does is he or she helps with loadout. And of course, loadout is just whenever you see the vans at the station line up and park under the awning of that facility, get the carts and put them onto the vans. So once that's over with, you go home. I got a pretty good feeling that's what they're gonna have me do Monday, since I was supposed to be an extra today, but you know, Sunday somebody usually doesn't show up on the weekend, and I just so happened to be the extra that was willing to go on route. So in order to keep me at a certain number of hours, I bet you they're gonna move that day over to Monday. It's cool with me because I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's like I get a 3-day off day. I'll take it. Sometimes when you're working, you cherish those off days a little more. Or sometimes you're ready to get back to the grind. I have my days. Trust me, I have my days, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. But let's see. Yeah, I got 410 squats to do. Let's get them done. Get them done. My bad, y'all. I need to adjust these. Yeah, so whenever I do my cardio at the gym, I have a tendency to sweat a lot, and sometimes I want to sweat even more. So I'll put this sauna suit on, but underneath it will be like 2-3 more layers, and sometimes I'll have a layer of long johns just to give it that extra little oomph in terms of just the heat that's generated throughout my body. And also it does a good job at catching sweat, so it's not all over the place, because there's been other times where I'll have it all in my shoes and in my socks, and next thing you know, I'm leaving. Not only am I leaving sweat puddles, I'm leaving footprints, and it's just not something I just want to get all over the gym. You know what I mean? So whenever it gets to that point, I'll quit. Anyways, I sure am doing a whole lot of talking for somebody said they wasn't gonna talk that much, but yeah, 410 squats. Let's just do them. You know what? Time out. Time out.